It's a mandatory piece of police equipment. Cops on the street must wear bulletproof vests. So why does the city of Detroit have more than 100 officers wearing old expired vests that might not work? It's a city disgrace, and the men and women in blue, officers from the Detroit Police Department, could pay the ultimate price because of it.
Every time I get out of the car, I think about it.
We're concealing this Detroit cop's identity. The father of a 15-month-old girl has another baby on the way and a very worried wife at home.
My wife gives me grief every day I go out on the street that she fears for my safety, that I might not make it home.
He's blowing the whistle on his bosses at the Detroit Police Department. He doesn't want to, he has to, because his life and the lives of 100 to 200 officers depends on it. Here's why.
I fear going on the street every day that I might get shot and my vest might fail and the bullet would penetrate my body.
Here's something you probably didn't know. A bulletproof vest doesn't stay bulletproof forever. Because of an officer's sweat and constant moving around, there's wear and tear on the vest. The pads can slip out of place. The vest can stretch, leaving gaps where a bullet could get through. Police vests are tested on gun ranges like this one. It's a fact that after 5 years, the failure rate is unacceptable. No cop should be on the front lines in a vest more than 5 years old. That's why dates like this one seen here are stamped on every single vest. Rescue 4 undercovers learned if you peel back the vests of cops working on the streets, the ones responding to carjacking, shootings, rapes, and robberies, you'll find outdated expired vests in every district in Detroit, and you won't believe why. We're not talking 1 day, 1 month, or even 1 year beyond the expiration date. This husband and father is in a vest that's 7 years old, 2 years past the expiration date. So what's the problem? Why aren't officers getting the most important piece of their uniform? A police union spokesperson says he investigated and was surprised when he was told the vest stopped being ordered when rumors of massive layoffs began to spread.
Well, that's a concern for the association, being that the welfare and the protection of our officers should be right at the forefront.
But the layoffs were far fewer than the 600 projected. The city denies the snafu has anything to do with police layoffs, insisting it's because the city switched vendors and orders got bogged down in red tape.
The manufacturer went bankrupt. And what slowed down the process of getting new vests out was that we had to go through a bidding process, a rebidding process rather, and also it had to be approved by council as well as the unions.
Here's one important fact no one can deny. Right now, more than 100 cops are on the street wearing expired vests, including this officer, and at least a dozen of his partners at one local district.
How would you like to go on the street with a vest that doesn't work?
Rescue 4 obtained a copy of this complaint filed by an officer with the state of Michigan. It claims the department has put officers in an unsafe work environment. The vests cost $600 each. The union says they hope the city thinks an officer's life is worth more than that. They're telling cops with expired vests to request desk duty until they are provided the most basic of protection. Rescue 4 demanded change, and within hours, we got results. Attention, all cops with expired vests. Head to headquarters. You can get a new vest within 60 days. Now that Rescue 4 is on the case, the department is taking immediate action, saying anyone with an outdated vest can come in and get fitted immediately. Kevin Dietz, Rescue 4 under